What if the most important things Princess Leonor feels are the things she may never publicly say? Not because they are dramatic. Not because they are controversial. But because some thoughts remain private, quiet, personal, especially when someone grows up under extraordinary expectations. Because while the world sees Princess Leonor smiling during ceremonies, attending official events, and preparing for an extraordinary future, perhaps another side quietly exists. Questions never spoken aloud, feelings kept private, thoughts understood only by those closest to her. Today, we're exploring one emotional question. What might Princess Leonor quietly feel but never openly say out loud? Because sometimes silence carries stories nobody fully sees. Let's explore. I wish people saw the real me. Here's one possibility many people may understand immediately. What if Princess Leonor sometimes wishes people look beyond the title? Not only princess, not only future queen, not only public figure, but simply a young person learning, growing, and figuring life out. Because maybe one emotional challenge quietly follows public life. Being known by millions, yet still feeling misunderstood. People often see expectations before personality, titles before humanity, and perhaps one quiet wish matters deeply. To simply be understood beyond royal responsibility. That feeling feels deeply human. Sometimes I just want a normal moment. Here's another possibility worth considering. What if Princess Leonor occasionally wishes for ordinary experiences? Simple outings, privacy, moments without attention, freedom to make mistakes quietly. Ordinary friendships, perhaps not because royal life feels unwanted, but because ordinary moments sometimes feel comforting. Because maybe one truth quietly follows extraordinary lives. Sometimes people miss experiences they never fully get to have. And perhaps those quiet wishes remain personal, unspoken, yet completely understandable. I hope I'm ready. Imagine carrying a future filled with enormous responsibility. Future queen, public leadership, national expectation. Perhaps one question occasionally enters her mind. Will I truly be ready? Not fear, not weakness, just humanity. Because maybe one emotional truth feels universal. Even strong people sometimes quietly question themselves. Readiness, confidence, capability. Those feelings happen everywhere. And perhaps Princess Leonor experiences moments like that too. Not loudly, but privately. King Felipe may already understand these feelings. Here's something deeply emotional to think about. Perhaps King Felipe understands quiet thoughts better than anyone. After all, he once stood in a similar place. Responsibility arriving early, preparation beginning young, public attention following closely. Maybe because of that experience, he recognizes feelings Leonor never fully says aloud. Questions hidden behind confidence, uncertainty hidden beneath preparation, and perhaps one quiet role matters deeply, helping her understand she doesn't need all the answers immediately. Because support sometimes matters most when words stay unspoken. Queen Letizia may notice more than people realize. Mothers often understand silence, the quiet moments, the hidden worries, the things someone feels without saying directly. Perhaps Queen Letizia notices emotions others miss. Moments where Leonor feels uncertain, thoughtful, overwhelmed, or simply reflective, and perhaps one quiet hope matters deeply to her. Making sure Princess Leonor always feels emotionally supported, even when she says very little. Because sometimes understanding arrives without many words. I want to be more than my title. Here's another emotional possibility. What if Princess Leonor quietly hopes people see her individuality, her personality, her interests, her identity beyond responsibility? Because maybe one truth quietly matters deeply. No one wants their entire identity defined by only one role. Even extraordinary roles. Perhaps one quiet challenge becomes balancing two realities. Princess Leonor, and simply Leonor. That emotional balance alone could feel complicated. Especially while growing up. Why stories like this feel so relatable? People connect emotionally with questions like this because private thoughts feel universal. Everyone has feelings left unsaid. Questions quietly carried. Moments of uncertainty. Dreams never fully spoken. Those emotions happen everywhere. Inside palaces. Inside ordinary homes. Because one emotional truth feels familiar. Sometimes the things people never say out loud matter most. And perhaps that possibility makes Princess Leonor feel more relatable than many expect. Maybe silence doesn't always mean struggle. But here's something important too. Quiet thoughts don't always mean sadness. Sometimes silence means reflection, growth, preparation, strength. Perhaps Princess Leonor quietly processes life in ways people never fully see. And maybe that's perfectly natural. Because perhaps one truth matters most. Growing into an extraordinary future naturally comes with quiet moments of thought. Not fear, just humanity, the human side people sometimes forget. Sometimes people focus only on titles. Princess, future queen, royal preparation, public appearances. But beneath all of that still exists something deeply ordinary. A young person growing, learning, questioning, trying to understand the future. And perhaps one emotional truth feels hardest to ignore. Even someone living an extraordinary life may quietly carry thoughts they never fully say aloud. So, what might Princess Leonor never say out loud? Perhaps hopes, questions, private thoughts, ordinary wishes, quiet reflections about a future unlike most people can imagine. But maybe one hopeful truth matters too. Sometimes strength isn't saying everything. It's quietly growing through the things nobody else fully sees. What do you think? What quiet thought do you think Princess Leonor may never publicly say out loud? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories, hidden truths, and fascinating discussions.